more analysis. I'm now joined by Dirk Becker. He's a financial analyst at Kepler Capital Markets. Dirk, what do you make of the figures? You seem a little bit disappointed. They could have done better.
Yes, indeed. I mean, they beat the official consensus slightly, but we were looking for really blowout numbers as we've seen them for some of the US investment banks, and they didn't deliver on that, unfortunately.
So do you expect the share price to fall a little bit on that, or are you also concerned, for example, about this liquidity assets that they have to hold more, in fact, for 30 days?
About the liquidity, I'm not so worried. I think Credit Suisse is already meeting these requirements. They will probably become standard for all European banks under the Basel III regulation. So the FINMA is just introducing them a little bit ahead of everybody else. So I don't think this will be a major driver, and I'm pretty sure Credit Suisse is a relative winner of regulation.
Dirk, in terms of your disappointment, what disappointed you the most, the fixed income unit or the private banking?
No, most definitely the fixed income unit. They had 4 billion last year. They only had 2.6 billion this year in Q1. All other investment banks managed to make significant double-digit increases year on year, and Credit Suisse is a 35% decline. This is very disappointing.
Now, we've had also such a saga on tax havens, the US asking for tax data from a lot of the Swiss banks. Do you think this has had an impact?
Yeah, well, I'm actually very surprised, positively surprised, that they still had inflows and really significant inflows against the background of all these discussions. And it shows that Credit Suisse is able to do the private banking, wealth management business, even without bank secrecy, even without the offshore model. So I'm pretty pleased about that.
All right, and you also seem to suggest, Dirk, that what you're also pleased about is that they were one of the first ones to implement standards on bonus pay. So it does seem like they're ready to take on regulation earlier than maybe some of their peers.
Yeah, absolutely. It's bonus, it's liquidity, it's also capital. They are one of the, if not the best capitalized bank among the larger European banks. So whatever comes in terms of tighter regulation, Credit Suisse is already there.
So overall, what do you make of Credit Suisse compared to a lot of its rivals?
We still like it a lot. We believe it's trading at a premium to the sector, but this premium is fully justified, and it will probably the premium will probably get higher. So we have a very ambitious price target of 80 Swiss francs for it, and we stick with that.
All right, Dirk, thank you so much. Great to speak to you there on Credit Suisse.